overthink things, baby, 'cause I know that you do. You've been a stranger lately, and I know that's not you. Easy come, easy go, no need to fight about it. Easy come, easy go, no stress, I'm good without it. Easy come, easy go, let's keep it fun and simple. Easy come, easy go.
What up, YouTube? We are back
for another video.
Go ahead and explain what we're doing today, Dan.
So today it's gonna be a quick little video, but for a lot of you that don't know the difference between, sometimes this thing doesn't pan right, a 14 and a 15 Mustang, there are quite a few differences that some of you may not know. So today we're gonna make a video, as you saw by the title. It's gonna be where has Mustang gone in one year between 14 and 15. Yep.
And you know the big the big difference, obviously, as you can already tell, is the outside.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna tell you all the differences that most people don't know.
Oh yeah.
And most people don't even think about. So
Yep.
let's get this video on the road.
All right. So starting with the differences between these two cars under the hood, both of them are 5 liters. Both of them have the same compression ratio. They both have the same bore and stroke. But when Ford changed to the 15 model year, the Mustang restyling refresh, they changed a lot of stuff low-key in the engine. You wouldn't really notice it besides, oh, the cover looks different. But for the 15 years, they took a lot of parts basically from the 2012 to 13 Boss 302. So as a general gist, basically if you have a 15 Mustang, the only thing that makes you not a Boss 302 is the Boss 302 intake manifold.
Yes, sir.
Other than that, you have most of the Boss 302 parts, unlike my car. Mo's car makes 435 horsepower and 400 foot-pounds of torque.
Yes, sir.
My car makes 420 horsepower.
This man's just found his sunglasses that he lost for like 2 months. $200 sunglasses. And you know what's funny, guys? He left them in there probably from the day we did the install on his hood struts. How you feel, Dan? That's definitely going in the vid. My man's is speechless.
Oh my God.
He thought they were gone for the longest time.
But you know how long I've been driving around?
With your glasses in your hood.
Like, that's like almost a month.
Wow.
What?
All right, put them on for the vid. They deserve it.
These boys is crusty. All right, you know what? For the vid.
For the vid, guys. For his, yep, okay.
Oh, we back. We back.
All right.
All right, guys. Let me take these off. They're really crusty. All right, so we're back. I'm sorry. I had to be ecstatic. I can't believe I found my sunglasses. But going back into this again, horsepower figures for my car. I have 420 horsepower and 390 foot-pounds of torque. So between these two, the 15 made 15 more horsepower and 10 foot-pounds more of torque than my car. Not too much, and you can add all of the Boss 302 parts to the Gen 1 Coyote compared to the Gen 2. But from every other aspect, they're pretty much the same except for the fact that he has independent rear suspension and I have live axle. So he's a little more confident in corners. My car can get a little unpredictable, but honestly, if you know how to drive one of these or just drive good in general, it's not super bad. People always talk about, oh, it's the reason why they crash or all these other issues. It's really not. It's a controllable car, believe me. So let's get into the interior with Mo.
You are ruthless. Yeah, you don't give a damn about what I do. You think you're the coolest. Who would ever wanna be like you? You left my heart in pain. Yeah, you don't have to admit it now. You want me to stay.
All right, guys.
Welcome to the 2014 Mustang GT base model. To start things off, guys, comparing it to a 2015, the big difference of the 14 to 11 generation is obviously going to be, it's a little dated, okay? We don't have the big screen, which you can get with the premium model. This car, since it's the base model, it doesn't have the digital cluster, which the 14s do, which our buddy Brett has a 14 premium.
Yep.
This car has the black cloth seats.
As you can see.
Everything, you know, that comes in a Mustang. 2 rear seats. All the aftermarket stuff, though, done to the interior. We have ambient lighting installed by yours truly, me and Dan, which can be changed to any color that we wish.
By phone, too, not one of those little
Bluetooth
clickers. Yep.
Obviously, shift knob. But the key difference for what I think from being a 15 owner, the key interior difference to me is going to be the seating position. I feel like Dan, low-key, I feel like the 14, the seating position is a little lower. You're a little farther back. But the way Dan has it set up, it really is like driver, full-on driver experience in Dan's seating position. And like these seats, the 14 seats, comfortable as a beep.
Yeah.
Wow, are these comfy. Like when we went to Pennsylvania and DC, because we've gone on plenty of road trips, this is the car to sit in for a comfortable ride.
Oh, yeah.
Compared to Recaros, which Max has had in every Mustang that he's got.
Yep.
But besides that, guys, you know, my car doesn't have these on the headrests. My lights are a little different. I don't have this interior buttons. Mine, I believe. No, I think this might actually be the same.
Yeah, I think this is literally this piece just got put into that year. They haven't really changed this on any year.
But I know all these functions are different. My cluster is more updated with the Sync 2, which is the later model of, you know, Sync 3 now with Apple CarPlay and all that. But Dan still has all the main functions, you know, heat, cooling, AC, obviously. This isn't an old car or anything.
And if you got the premium option, these buttons that are blank down here, this would be your heated and cooled seats.
Yep. And Dan has all his traction control and trunk buttons right here. For my vehicle, as you'll see, all the stuff's on the side of the steering wheel.
Yep.
But that being said, guys, let's jump into Katrina. And let's talk about the differences.
Start her up real quick to show the difference in what the gauge looks like.
Yeah.
Fire her up. So
me and Dan talk about it all the time. We wish that the gauges, well, I had a Taurus and the gauges all flop forward like this.
Like it'd go to
It'd be dope if it did that when it turned on. But still, like, if you can probably hear it.
Oh yeah.
It's beautiful.
It sounds good.
And anybody that sleeps on the S197 chassis of Mustangs, you're terribly wrong. If you can't afford an 18, a 19, a 20, it's not a big deal because this car is just as good, if not better.
Right? Hold on, let me get a revving shot from the outside.
All right,
Alright, let's move on to the 50.
Welcome to the 2015 Mustang GT. Start things off. Key differences from a 14 right off the bat. My interior is obviously a lot more modern. I have this billet aluminum. I had the Mustang plaque, which they started doing this in the 15s. I got the big screen. My car does come equipped with heated and cooled seats. This is a premium model. It's got the black bucket leather seats. My seats are pretty comfy too.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they're as comfy as Dan's after a long time. Low-key, my ass starts hurting after a little while. But in Dan's car, the seats, I think they do have a little more padding in there. But like I said, the driving position's a little different. I feel like in the 15, the driving position is more like, I feel like this car is more of a sports car feel, to be honest, and that's more of a raw muscle feel, which you can really tell the difference is that Ford really they incorporated, you know, into these cars. With the differences is with the live axle and that too, the drivability and the feel, it's completely different, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
But the handling is almost just as close. Unless you're really pushing the car.
Yep. Couple things.
You know, and then the dash is a little different. Dan's might be a little taller. I have all these ribs.
Yep. He
the
did
roof.
the LED map light conversion.
This
so
is
they're not yellow.
This is stage 2.
But as you can see, it's the same unit.
Yep,
basically.
same unit, just a little different, more ribs. I have the built-in garage opener that comes with the car. I don't have that one thing that Dan does on here. Same thing with the LEDs. My map lights are all upgraded.
Oh,
it's all good.
Yep.
And all my switches is actually a dial. Show them over here, Dan. All my switches are a dial compared to Dan's is a rotational thing. Mine is all the dial.
Mine's basically a dial too. It's just a little different looking.
My cluster's a little different. I'll turn it on so you can see. My cluster's a little different.
You can change the color of the gauges.
I can change the color. Like, for example, if we go to my color and gauge color, we can go from ice blue, white, green, purple. Oh, you guys get the gist of it. I have ambient lighting from factory.
And photo.
Yep. Sync 2 does come with the ability that you can change the wallpaper. So, you know, when I'm riding around town, you already know who I'm looking at. Katrina and Athena all day, baby. That's all it is.
Steeda shift knob.
Steeda shift knob, courtesy by your man's Dan for my, it was a gift to me to get in the car. And basically any other key differences, mine is wrapped in leather. Yours is wrapped in leather too, isn't it?
What, the shift? Yep. Everything else, yep.
Everything else is pretty much the same. The door handles are a little different. And, yeah, guys, that's basically the interior.
Yep.
My car is a little louder.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's Flowmaster for you.
I'll definitely wake up the neighbors.
Other than that, going back into the interior real quick, both of our cars do have the exact same transmission.
Yep, MT82s.
Yep.
And now that I even think about it,
which is funny because they have a different feel.
Different.
Yeah, and the steering wheels are slightly different.
Slightly different. Oh, and Dan's clutch. Dan's
Heavy.
clutch is 10 times heavier than my clutch. And I feel like that might just be due to maybe his spring, his clutch spring, if that's what it's called.
So,
but yeah, guys, that's the interior differences. We're gonna probably throw in some cinematic shots and close out the video on that note.
All right, guys.
Deuce. Guys, the video is about to be done. Dan's got something to tell you. Dan, go ahead.
Yep. So, basically, Athena's down right now. She's probably been down for about 2 days. Right after we were recording all the interior shots and everything, talking about the differences. After that, my issues that I previously had came back, but anyways, we're gonna get that repaired and she'll be back stronger than ever. So
we're gonna make a bid on that. Dan's gonna do the whole.
That'll be the next video.
Yeah, wrapping her out and all that. But, besides that, guys, make sure you guys like,
comment,
smash that subscribe button.
Make sure you got the bell on.
And FYI, we're still going for those 250 subs to wrap his car.
Still happening. So
share the video, guys.
Yeah, share the video and hope you guys are having a better day than my car.
Oh yeah.
Deuce.